Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back with a final video for the day. I'm wanting to talk about just giant corporations and how they would treat us all as slaves if they get power. And that's related to the Great Reset as well, or formerly known as the New World Order, as we used to be called for being crazy loons. Now, down below, I'm going to have links in my description and pinned in my comment section for Rumble and Minds. They're alternate tech platforms. Rumble for YouTube, so if anything happens to this channel, you can find me there. Minds being a social media, it's like Twitter, but not toxic at all. It's actually a very positive environment, surprisingly, for social media. It's interesting. But yeah, so I just want to talk about incidents involving Walmart and Amazon, overall corruption, the Great Reset, my experiences that are very similar to an Amazon story, actually. So let's go ahead and start off with happy near 10-year anniversary, I believe, for Walmart. In a third world country, I can't remember exactly where, they had a Walmart factory where 102 workers burned to death because they were forcibly locked inside to work, and they had no fire extinguishers on the property. So, yeah, happy anniversary, Walmart. Yay! And now, Amazon. In November, it was shown that 6 people died from a tornado at an Amazon warehouse. I guess they just weren't allowed to leave, otherwise they'd be fired, which is ridiculous. But they ended up dying because of this. Like, dying for $18 an hour, like, that's not worth it, dude. But especially working in that kind of environment, right? But I've been there. I used to work for a casino. Well, I worked for their federal tribal commission. I didn't work for the casino, but I used to do surveillance and audit departments and things like that. And we had a situation here in Oklahoma, being Tornado Alley. Woo! We had a tornado that was coming by, and we were told to not leave at all. Otherwise, we would be fired. We are to stay there and keep watch, even if it demolishes the entire building. We were to stay, and I was only getting 12.36 an hour at this point. It was. I thought about quitting just because of the sole disregard for my life and not caring. But at the same time, I had it in my mind. It's like, I don't know what else to do though, because if I leave and I lose this job, I lose my benefits. I'm like one paycheck away from losing everything I have. It's a situation. And it's terrible when these companies just absolutely dehumanize you, don't care, disregard your life. And what's even worse is Amazon employees that were friends with these people were experiencing mental illness and problems and so on, and they were still told to come back to work and to not talk about it, otherwise they would be fired, and to stay at work, so on. And another incident at Amazon happened where 2 people actually died. It's because they killed over from exhaustion while they were sick. They asked to leave, and they weren't allowed to. And they were told that if you leave, you'll be fired. So get back to work and just brush through it, push through it. It's not that bad. And then they died. And they died in front of people, by the way. Okay? They died in front of people. And those people were asking to leave because they just witnessed their friend and coworker die. And they were told no, and if you continue to bring this up, or if you try to leave for the day, you will be fired. That's evil. Evil. Absolute just evil. These companies, I'm telling you right now, if the Great Reset actually goes through, it's we're all going to be treated like that. I hope you realize that. We are all going to be treated like this, and like those workers in that Walmart factory, and we will be treated like Chinese sweatshop slaves. The Great Reset aims to make it to where we will own nothing and be happy by 2030. That's why you see all these things buying up properties and homes and everything like that are really closely connected to the government. Freaking BlackRock, for example, being that. We already are seeing a lot of discriminatory actions being taken in the medical department of our country. That's connected to the government as well. We're seeing this mass centralization into things that is taking away from us and siphoning our resources and giving all the ownership and all the power, money, and resources to these people that are then going to control and own our lives. And these examples of these horrible things from these companies, it's it's just shocking. And it's a point to bring up on how the Great Reset will actually look for us if these corporates do end up pretty much taking over and getting what they want. Their absolute authoritarian pipe dream dystopia that they really want to lay on the world. But that's all I got. Till next time, y'all have a good one.